This is part 2 of an in-person presentation I gave a while ago. This is about flat earthers and the lies they tell and the problems they have with being truthful. If you're interested in having me come to speak to your organization, a church or a school or something like that, let me know. You can email me, mctoon@mctoon.net, and we'll set it up. But take a look at whether or not flat earthers are telling the truth. Now, the question is, do flat earthers present the truth? When they talk about flat earth, they call themselves truthers, and they say everyone else is indoctrinated. But they're constantly lying. I catch them lying all the time. They get mad when I tell them that they lie. They tell me that I lie, and then every time I say, okay, show me where I lied, and show me the evidence for the lie. That's I'm wrong. And they never do. You go on Facebook and you'll see me commenting on there and people say, you lie all the time. I'll say, show me. But they never can. But I can show where flat earthers lie. So here's a meme that flat earthers have posted. They say that is the shadow of the plane on the firmament. Do you see a problem there? There's 4 engines on the shadow. There's only 2 on the non-shadow. Also, the sun would have to be below the airplane. How high is the sun to cast that shadow up? Well, that's actually a B-52 getting refueled. This one gets posted on Twitter a lot. Seriously, data leak, Elon Musk and NASA, this photo's another 11 photos. Where are these other 11? Never shown. Are said to be from Elon Musk's SpaceX satellite. It's so funny. Where are the clouds? How is the entire Earth? Why isn't any different coloration to the ocean? None of it makes sense, but they posted it as if it's real. This is a legitimate lie, and they post it often. This one, this is the mustached guy from World War II looking over maps that are flat Earth maps. Right? But it's a lie. This is the actual photo. Flat earthers post this claiming this is the truth when they're lying. Here is Dave Weiss. He goes by Flat Earth Dave or DITRH. People, even flat earthers, call him Dirth. It's not quite spelled Dirth, but here he's claiming these are the founders of NASA. Ron Hubbard, Walt Disney, Werner von Braun, and Jack Parsons and Aleister Crowley. But none of them were involved in the founding of NASA. L. Ron Hubbard had no involvement, neither did Disney. Disney did make a documentary about rockets in 1955, 3 years before Disney was founded. Werner von Braun did work at NASA starting in 1960, 2 years after NASA was founded. He wasn't the founder, he was just an employee. Now, he was one of the scientists that were brought over from Germany after World War II. And in 1946, he became a devout Christian at his church in El Paso, Texas. So he spent the rest of his life here as a devout Christian. So Jack Parsons, they claim, somehow founded NASA, even though he was fired from JPL, the Jet Propulsion Lab, in 1944, because of his occult beliefs. In 1952, he died. In 1958, NASA was founded. He couldn't have founded it. He was dead. And Aleister Crowley has no association with NASA. Again, every one of these posted by Flat Earth Dave is a lie. But he puts it up, he goes and he goes on different people's podcasts and shows and puts this meme up here, which is a blatant lie. Is he intending to lie? Or did he just believe it? Don't know, but neither is good. If he's intending to lie, it's an intentional lie. And if he's unintentionally lying, then he's just a gullible sheep. I don't know. Take your pick which one you want to be, Dave. Here's one more. This is a guy on Twitter who calls himself Death. Don't know why. He posted this video here claiming it's the North Pole and that the sun goes around the North Pole. So here's the video that he posted, and you can see he's got his logo in the bottom right, and it says north at the bottom left. This was the video he made, and know he made it because he put his own watermark on it. The problem is the sun's going the wrong direction. If you look at the actual video, the smoke goes in to the chimneys, not out. In 2017, this is the original video. The original video is from Robert Schwartz. So this flat earther took this video, filmed at the South Pole, reversed the direction, put his watermark on it, and posted it as proof of flat Earth. Flat earthers lie. He said GLTF on the side, gotta lie to flurf. Whenever we see a flat earther lying, we'll sometimes just say GLTF. So this is Dave. I'm hoping the audio comes through. This is Dave actually talking about some Mars. No, it's not coming through. So that's right. Dave has these two pictures up here. And he's saying the one on the right is Greenland, he says. And the one on the left, Dave says over and over and over that this is from NASA's website.
And then if you look at Mars, Devon Island, Mars, Devon Island, right?
No.
Yeah, this is from their website. And then this is a picture of Devon Island.
He says that little thing in the corner there is the selfie of the Mars rover.
Look, little selfie always gets they always get a corner of the space station.
They're trying to make a video, yeah.
Right? And it's the same thing.
Over and over he says that. But in reality, that picture there, see that on the bottom? This is on the Geology of Ireland website. That picture is the Burren in Ireland, right there. It's not even Greenland. And somebody took it, a NASA denier took that, made the photo. A guy named Danny Wilton in 2012. This is the video of him actually making that fake Mars landing rover thing.
Lying is the way of the flirt, bending every truth, projecting every fact. Like breathing, it's so easy they don't see the worth. Lying is the way of the flirt. From the horizon's edge to the starry skies, they dismiss the proofs and they spread their lies.
So he totally faked it. And flat earthers never look into whether or not that's actually on NASA's website. They accuse us of being indoctrinated, but they never check their sources. I called out Dave for doing that. I offered him $10,000 to the link to that photo on NASA's website. And he didn't, of course. He had a premiere of that video. In the comments before it, there were flat earthers saying that I was going to lose my $10,000. But I did my homework. This is the actual photo here. That's the composite photo that they did put together. So it does look similar. It's got that same little thing in the corner. And down in the bottom there in black and white are the original photos of the composite. Now, the photos, the cameras on Mars are from this rover are black and white, and then they do different things to colorize them. It's for science. It's not for proving that they're on Mars. There's no question about it. So again, with Flat Earth Dave, here he's claiming that these three photos are Apollo 9, Apollo 11, and Apollo 12. Apollo 9 never went to the moon. Apollo 11 did. That's actually a photo from Apollo 11. And Apollo 12 did have a similar photo. But that's not from Apollo 12. All three of those are from Apollo 11. All of them. Here I did a montage of them. So he took and labeled photos from Apollo 11 as Apollo 9, 11, and 12. Right? Did he do it intentionally to lie, or did he do it because he was ignorant and believed that somebody else gave it to him and didn't even check? Don't know, but the source of the lie is the same. The father of lies is the source of the lies that Flat Earth Dave is telling. Austin Whitsitt, this is Austin saying that NASA can't predict eclipses using the heliocentric model.
And they use something called the stereocycle from the Chaldeans from 2500 BC to this day at NASA to be able to predict the eclipses. They cannot use the heliocentric model to predict eclipses.
You can't even explain eclipses. No. Your model can't explain eclipses. And in fact, NASA admits they can't predict eclipses with the heliocentric model yet. But they can't use the heliocentric model to predict eclipses. They have to use the flat earthers math and model to predict eclipses. Isn't that funny?
Over and over and over again. This is in Calhoun, Lake Calhoun in Minneapolis, where I live. Him saying that. He says it's on NASA's website, but he never went to NASA's website to find out that NASA says that they use the heliocentric model to do it. VSOP 87 is, if anything is, the heliocentric model. It's an ephemeris listing for 6,000 years the positions of the planets in the solar system for any time in over 6,000 years, accurate to 1 arc second. Super accurate. So NASA says they do use the heliocentric model, but Austin said it multiple times. He lied. Dean Odell, the pastor of a church, he's an actual pastor of a church, in a debate that I was at and Will was at and my family was at in Tennessee, Dean said he played this video here, and while this video is playing, he says that football field is flat.
Here's the video I showed you about perspective. Here's the guy walking away, and you notice that his feet are disappearing. And then it goes up to his knees, and then up to his waist. He's walking on a flat football field now, but he's disappearing from the bottom up. You know what the Neil deGrasse Tyson said? All these people say, "Oh, you want to know how it's curved? Go watch a boat on the horizon." I mean, they still say this, and then I can't believe that they don't know this. I think they intentionally deceive us.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So you see it coming back. That's just how our vision, how our eyes work.
But how does he know that football field is flat? Did he go there? Did he see a measurement of the flatness of the field? No, he just wants it to be flat. And this guy's getting blocked up to his waist by the field. And he goes, "Oh, that's just how our eyes work." Well, what physics is that? Well, in reality, football fields are not flat. In reality, football fields are intentionally curved to shed water, otherwise you get puddles. So I sent him an email, and I had 2 other Christian men copied in that email. Danny Faulkner, who works at Answers in Genesis, and Dan Lagoon, a friend of mine, confronting him on the lie he told, giving him the documentation that football fields are curved. Right? There's another documentation. Here's the email I sent him. I have these emails on my website, specifically giving him the information of it. And I said in there, "You are lying. You need to retract it. You need to do a video saying that you retracted, and then take down all the videos that you have control of where you made this lie." He didn't like that. He said, "How dare you threaten me? I'm an elder." He thinks that elders are beyond reproach. He said that I should not threaten or harass him again, and that it would be libel. Well, I went to the field. That's C.C. Moore Stadium in Macomb, Mississippi. That's me standing at the field. I sent him this picture with an email. I gave him 3 weeks to take it down. He did not respond. That 3 weeks has expired. Dean Odell lied and is an unrepentant liar. Here's a replication of that same video. That's my son walking away. So yeah, we confirmed that you can see somebody get blocked partially by the field. But what is causing that blockage? Is it just how your eyes work, as he said, which no physicist has any understanding of? It's never happened before. Or is it the field is curved? So here, he'll squat down in a second. There it is. So I'm directing him. He doesn't quite know what he's doing. He's watched the video once or twice, and I'm like, "Yeah, go here, go right, go left." And so yeah, he there it is. He's totally blocked. Anyway, here's the field from the side I took. This blue line is right across the center of the screen. Now, sometimes flat earthers will say that there is a fisheye lens or a barrel distortion to the lens. Well, barrel distortion adds curve one direction above the center and the other direction below the center. So it was taken with this phone, and they do have a slight amount of barrel distortion, but the problem is, for flat earthers, that I have this intentionally, I put the field below the center frame. So if there is any curve added by the camera, it will reduce the curve below the center frame. And here is a zoom in on that line there. You can see from left to right, I added this line, and then each individual zoom in, you can see in the center, it's bulged up. That field is curved and you can see it. Standing on the field, you can see it. My challenge to Dean Odell is to take that down, to repent from your lies. And I'll do this. I will put $10,000 on that field being curved. I will pay for a surveyor to go do a differential leveling across it. And if there's more than 6 inches of curve, you do the same, Dean. I'll take your 10,000, and if there's less than 6 inches of curve, you can have my 10,000. Will you do it, Dean? My guess is he won't. My guess is he won't even respond to this. So, do flat earthers tell the truth? No, they don't.